Okay, welcome back everyone to our For Bartow video series. It is a pleasure to be back with you. And I am joined today by Rick Stump, who is the sales director at Red Top Technology. So welcome, Rick, and thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. So early on, as the work world started changing with COVID-19, then you sent us a wonderful email about some resources that could be very good specifically for business owners, how to
hmm
collaborate, of course, during times where many of us, our work world is changing. We're all working remotely. And so technology is always a great topic. I think people just in general are interested in learning more about that. So we're going to walk through three technologies that you shared, hoping that you'll give us a little bit of insight into that may be very helpful for our business owners. And let's start with Microsoft Teams. Tell us about Microsoft Teams.
Well, Microsoft is well known for their great Office products. Teams has a free version, and this allows your various employees working remotely that don't have access to Teams as part of Office 365 to use it for free. It's going to allow voice messaging, video messaging, and chats between all your employees, and it is encrypted. And the great thing is it integrates very well with Microsoft's products, so you can send documents and spreadsheets back and forth.
Oh, easy peasy. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, did I miss this, but do you have to be using Microsoft 365?
You do not need to be using Office 365. If you
Okay,
have some people that are using it, it will integrate. But you can just download this free version that Microsoft is making available during this crisis
okay.
and use it by itself.
Okay, perfect. So it is a limited time as far as the free option, is that correct?
Well, Microsoft is making it easy. If you get it now, they're going to leave it free for the future, the stripped down version. So you won't be able to do things like 20 or 30 people in a call, but it's not going to go away once they're done. It's going to
That's
stay
right.
with you. Yeah,
That's right.
good stuff.
Okay, perfect. All right, that's
Mhm.
fantastic. I've heard great things about Microsoft Teams, so it's certainly something
Oh, we
that
swear
we,
by it.
yeah, then it's good to kind of introduce yourself to it, use it now, and then maybe move into a paid version that obviously would be a little more robust in the future.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then the second one that you had mentioned was the free conference call. Tell us about that.
FreeConferenceCall is a web-based conference system that you're very used to. It's going to be similar, actually, to what you and I are doing right now.
Mhm.
You can host scores of people, and the great thing is if you, for some reason, don't want to use Microsoft Office, or you have people that aren't using it, clients or other teams, they can easily create a number, dial in, and then you can just use your phone to join the conference call. And one of the best things is Free Conference Call is what's called community supported. It's free if you want to, but if you like, you can pay. And one of the things I like about it is so many people use it and love it that they voluntarily pay enough for them to provide all the features that you'd be paying $100 a month for if you were doing something like WebEx.
Fantastic. Yes. And I probably should have said this from the beginning, but one of the things we were looking at is free versions. Granted, anytime you've got a free version, there's probably always going to be some optional upgrades should you need that are fee based. But we appreciated the fact that these are free software tools.
Absolutely. Mhm.
Yeah, that people can take advantage of now. Okay. And I should mention here, I know a lot of people will recognize Zoom. And I will say that that's another very popular one right now. Now, granted, there is a fee for that one. I don't know that they have a free version right now. So, yeah, but relatively inexpensive, and I'm seeing where a lot of companies are using that, and
Mhm.
people are probably familiar even logging in. So it's another one to check out, just as an option. But the free conference call definitely would be a good one as a free software. Okay. And the
Right.
last one you mentioned, Rick, which was a new one to me, so this is kind of exciting, is Mega. Tell us about Mega.
Mega is a wonderful tool. It comes from our friends down in New Zealand and Australia. And if you're familiar with OneDrive or Google Drive or Dropbox, it's very similar to that, but it has two features that we usually highly recommend. In addition to being free and you can buy some things, it's heavily encrypted. So if you're sharing files between team members, you can make sure that only the people that you want inside Mega get it. The files stay encrypted so they can't be stolen. And it actually has a chat feature. So you can have secure encrypted chats between the various people using Mega. So it's a combination of file storage, file sharing, and encrypted chatting. That way, if you're doing things like sharing customer data that it has to be secure, or even HIPAA data if you have to, it is encrypted and all free.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, again, one that I had not heard of previously, so it's good to know about that. And just, I know sometimes as people hear, you're not really sure what we're saying, but that is mega, MEGA, mega.
Correct.
Yeah, mega, so that we can spell that. So, and Rick, I guess the best thing for people to do is just go on and do a search for these. It'll pull up the sites, and that'll be the best way that they can go on, learn a little bit more, and sign up for
Absolutely. The website for the Chamber of Commerce has a link to our website. We have an actual drop site where you can go straight to these free links from there.
Perfect. Yes, thank you for that. We'll make sure that we send people that way because it is hosted on our FreeConferenceCall site, which I will mention again as we start to wrap up here, that a lot of the tools and tips and even these videos are hosted right on the Chamber's website. That's Cartersville-Chamber.com. And there's a big banner on the front that is the FreeConferenceCall page that has a lot of tips and resources for businesses as well as individuals. A lot of the things that we're covering are very helpful, even just for the community at large. So, Rick, I do want to say thank you so much. It is incredibly helpful when our members, and you are a member and we appreciate that, but when our members are sharing things that can be very, very helpful for others during this time as we're all adjusting. And so appreciate what you do there at Red Top Technology. I know you'll be available should anybody have any questions.
Yes.
And we just want to say thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me and good luck to everybody.
Thanks, Rick.
Thanks.